Hey everybody, Alex with the floor. Today we're doing stainless refinishing on this hard pine floor. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. Color is worn, top coat is all blotchy, some residue, just not in the best shape. The main thing there is not protected, so all the spills, dirt from the shoes, soaks in the grains, and the wood gets damaged. I gave my client two options, full sand refinish or sand less and refinish. They went with sandless because of the convenience, takes 1 day, costs much less, and we can keep the character while still addressing the main concerns: color, sheen, easy cleanup, and protection. First step on any restoration is making sure the floor is clean. Even if it looks clean, I guarantee it is not. Oils, cleaning products, residue, this one had some wax buildup, all gets trapped in the seams and grains of the wood. So for the best results, we are cleaning. Applying the solution that is best for this particular floor. On the first pass, I like going along the walls with a plastic scraper, then on the second pass, I usually use the brush. This machine is called Auto Power Scrubber. You fill it in with a cleaning solution that gets sprayed on the counter spinning brushes that agitates the floor, then extracts the dirty water in the tank. This floor I went over 3 times, first with the stripping solution, then with the degreaser, then rinse with the neutral cleaner. Light sanding around the perimeter with the palm sander and sanding block with the machine can reach. There were 2 particular boards worse than others, so I decided to mask it and sand it down to the raw wood and restain it to make it look cleaner. I just want to remove worn grain while still keep the character so it doesn't look off around the other boards. Here's my favorite tool, the scraper. The simple tool, while in right hands you can do so much with it. I'm chasing the wood grain to remove worn layer and blend it in. Here's the process called screening. It's called screening because we used to use mesh screens on the buffer to abrade the floor. Now it can be something like maroon pad, higher grit sandpaper. Here I use diamond sandpaper discs, 180 grit, so I call it light sanding. We're not sanding the actual wood, just cleaning up the top coat to make it smooth, get rid of the old worn layer, light scratches and scuffs, and most importantly, give a nice scuffed up surface for the new finish to adhere properly. I have a vacuum attached to the machine so there's no dust in the air. Here I'm staining this bed boards. I've mixed a couple of colors for the best match. Just wipe on, wipe off. The color's pretty good match. I did put some amber sealant over the stain later to match it even better. Doing the same for the worn areas where stain is worn, just rubbing the stain in, wiping it off. A lot of areas look worn but still actually have stain in it, and when you wet it you can see the color comes back. Then it doesn't need stain, it wouldn't take it. Just needs new finish. Here's the best part when magic happens. Applying new finish. I added some amberizer to the finish to give it more of a warm oil-based look. I like rolling, this way I can do in sections and be more accurate. The key is to have the right amount of finish. If it's too much, it will run. If it's too little, there will be dry spots. And you need to keep a wet edge. If it starts to dry and you go over it with the roller, it would leave roller marks. So you need to have a plan. This floor is not even, so I'm rolling across the grain first and then equalizing with the grain. The finish I use is called Arboritech Avenue Satin. It's a 2-component water-based poly with a hardener, and it's ceramic fortified, so it's pretty durable. Still, you can scratch any finish with something sharp. So use felt pads on all the furniture touching the floor. I like using headlight when finishing so I can see better and not miss anything. You can see there is a scratch on the floor from moving furniture. I didn't stain it on purpose. When there's a deep cross-grain scratch like this, the wood is rough, so it will take stain much darker. It will stand out. Sometimes it's better to leave it alone. You can see it's much better when coated. Will be even better when it's dry. Here are the results after the first coat. I will put 2 coats on the main area and 3 coats on the kitchen since it was so worn and raw. Pretty big difference. It's not perfect by any means, but so much better. It looks fresh, color is back, sheen is nice and even, it's protected with good finish and will be easy to clean. Let's check the kitchen. First let's see how it looked before. And here's after. So much better. And this is a close-up. You're actually looking at the floor 5 feet down, so don't notice most imperfections unless you're picky and looking for them. In this case, I recommend full sanding, then no pets, no kids, no shoes, no walking. Just kidding. It's a floor, it gets beat up. Just maintain it once in a while. The house will feel so much better with the clean, fresh floors. Thanks for watching.